Hello, beautiful, spacious woman.
Hello, happy Sunday, everyone.
It's so special for us, just slowly getting to know, just from reading all the things that you share, getting to know all the women who are coming into this group. It feels really sacred to be able to hold the space for all of you. So thank you for being here and thank you for sharing yourself.
And welcome. So we had lots of new members this week. So welcome. You're all in an awesome, safe space. We're excited to have you here.
Yeah.
And we want to talk today about something, but we just thought we'd mention also while we're here, Kaya and I are going through all the shares. We're going to spend lots of time going through and answering everyone. But we wanted to also put out there that we're going to do a Q&A.
Yeah.
We'll do some live Q&A coaching type thing, but we'll also put up a post for you to ask questions and we'll address them all. Okay, so that's coming. We want to make sure you guys feel really supported and held in here.
Yeah, and that's actually a really great way. It actually helps us too if you ask us really specific questions, because then we sit with them for a couple of days and we're like, well, this is what best answers that and what best serves this person, and then we bring them, and that supports everyone. So ask questions.
Ask questions, but we'll put a post up for that. So what we wanted to talk about today, we talked about a little bit out on the timeline, just our general timeline, but we want to talk about it way more in here. And that's this idea, so there's this theme running around. It's a really common thing. It's, I would say, universal for women that become mothers, right?
I've certainly gone through it myself.
Me too. Okay. So as we become mothers, the journey into motherhood and navigating that transition is so freaking huge that we lose us in that journey, right? It's so all-encompassing and so stretching of our abilities to just make the transition, right, that we let ourselves go in that. We kind of fall back, and who we are, what we want, what we feel, what we need, all of that goes on the back burner, right? I'll deal with it later because I don't have time right now. And as that progresses, we get more and more disconnected from ourselves, from who we are, from what we want, from what we feel, from what's important to us. Like, it all becomes a bit blurry and vague.
It becomes some like really distant, hidden, buried memory.
So bits of yourself that you feel like, that's the old me, I'm never seeing that again, that's gone, right? And sometimes it gets so full on that you just become disconnected to it. Like when you go to try and check in with yourself and go, what do I want? It's like a void. It's like, no, I don't know. There's nothing there anymore, right? And so it's a journey to come back to that. And we've supported hundreds of women to do it. But here's the important bit. It's crucial to take that journey. It's like the second evolution in your journey on motherhood, right? You've transitioned in. You kind of got the mother thing going. But if you want to step into your power and into your spaciousness and your peace and your next journey, you need to reconnect back to yourself, right? It's kind of like, so if you think of your relationship with yourself as the center, okay? And you've got all these other balls that you juggle, all your roles. You're a mother, you're a career woman or a business woman, you're a partner, you're a friend, you're in the community, like all these things, right? If the self just went, ooh, I don't have time for that, all these balls and roles are driving you. There's no anchor anymore. They're just overwhelmed. They're whirling around you and you're just jumping from one to another, right? But you have no anchor anymore, no grounded strength in yourself. And you will feel overwhelmed, overstressed, and out of control, right?
And like you don't actually have the power to create life.
Yeah,
like
you're just at the mercy of it all, right? And that's because you've lost the anchor, which is you, right? You are the grounded anchor. And you are, when you reconnect with yourself and put that into all your roles, that is where you step into your highest version. That is where your light shines as a mother, in your career, in your business, as a partner, right?
And it's when you get into that sense of flow, you know, what some people talk about, like, I'm in alignment, I'm flowing, like my business and my work is going well, like I'm relating with my children well. You can't do that when you're not connected with yourself.
So we put it at the bottom of the pile. It's actually got to come at the top. And no, that sounds weird and counterintuitive, but it's got to happen if you really want to, A, feel like you can step into these roles in a way that lights you up and that you feel really empowered around, right? But also, if you want to feel like there's spaciousness in your life, like there's meaning, like there's purpose, there's a reason that you're juggling all these balls and it feels juicy and alive to you, right? The juicy, the alive, the meaning, the joy, those bits that are missing, they're you, right? They're the you bit, okay? And that is why you really need to connect back to you. Okay, it's a common, really common journey. So don't feel like, oh, well, I'm just disconnected and numbed out. It's like virtually universal.
And it's not even uncommon to, even before you became a mother, already be pretty disconnected from yourself.
We kind of, we get disconnected, indoctrinated by society who channels us and funnels us away from ourselves.
Tells us what to think, what to want, what direction to go.
Yeah. So it could have been a long time coming, right? And the motherhood piece on top of it was just the final, forget it, that's just going in the back because there's no time or space for that. But it is actually the key, right, to your empowerment, to your juiciness, to your aliveness, and to really feel like you're stepping into those roles in a place that feels super awesome to you. That is that, what am I trying to say? That part where, okay, you know, sometimes when you're really overwhelmed, you can get into that space where it's like, I'm just screwing up everything. I'm not really doing the motherhood gig right. I'm like, didn't show up the way I wanted to this week, and my work's not doing that great, and I'm just fluffing along in my relationship. It's just kind of chugging, or, you know, like in the sense of I'm kind of failing everywhere, right? Just a little bit, but I'm not really nailing it in any area. I'm so freaking overwhelmed. Again, that's the same issue, right? When you're back anchored firmly in yourself and in your juiciness and in your aliveness, that is when you bring that naturally into all of those spots, and you will not feel like you're failing.
And it's also how you create change, because I'm pretty sure that probably every woman who has come here into this group, a part of your motivation for coming in here was there's some things that you want to change in your life, in your relationships, in your work, in any area. And you can't actually create that change if you're not connected with yourself, first and foremost, because when you're not connected with yourself, you don't actually really know where you're wanting to go, like what the direction of the change is that you're going in. But also because the change comes from within yourself. You have to bring yourself fully in. So it's the beginning of all of it.
It's such a crucial point. And it's, if you don't address it, you get stuck in that Groundhog Day of, oh God, I'm just trudging through. It's the same thing over and over. Oh my God, I don't know what I want.
And you don't actually, you have that motivation to like it's, I have seen women like come to us and really want to create change, like in their family or in the way that they're talking to their child, and like, oh, I'm motivated to do this for my child, and I just need to change the way I'm being kind of on the surface so that we have more peace in the home. And pretty quickly they realize that doesn't work, and they have to come back to themselves, and that's just where it all begins. And from there they create sustainable change. It actually works.
And it works rapidly, right? It's like, seriously, we're not trying to tell you, well, come back to yourself, we're your life coaches. No, we're telling you this is super key, important to all those roles, all those things that you're trying to create change in. This is the starting place, and it is super important. And it is extremely common for women, mothers in particular, to get disconnected from who you are. Yeah, I would actually hazard over the many years that we've done this work, possibly every single woman. Do you think it might be universal? Possibly. I'm going to put it out there.
To some degree, absolutely.
To some degree, yeah. That we lose track of us in that crazy journey. It's huge. So
get on a call with
come back. Yeah, this is the first key, and allow that to be something that is going to create massive change for you. And the best way to do that is in a strong, supported environment. right? If you're feeling like, I don't know how to do this, or, oh, yeah, I get it, but I'll never prioritize that, or whatever it is, let Kaya
or it
and
just
I...
feels like a void.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let Kaya and I support you through that process, through that first step, because it will create momentum for you and change, and that is what we really want. And we have a lot of experience doing this, right?
We're very confident we can help you do that.
Very.
No matter what your voices say about whether it's possible for you.
So as a member of our community here, then take us up on this. Allow us to support you at a different level, not just on the timeline, not just in a Q&A, but one-to-one, personally, where we can really hear you and you can really have someone reflect back to you and you can have someone support you and ask you the questions that allow those pop-ups to start bubbling back up for you instead of just like, there's nothing there. It's there. You just need some support drawing it out.
I look forward to connecting with you.
Yes.
Did I put the link in?
I'm sure you put the link in.
Cool, I did.
If you didn't, you should put the link in there. But come and hang out with us more intimately than just on the timeline. And Kaya and I, over the next few days, will be getting onto all our new members, welcoming them, talking, getting in there in our group more and really supporting you. So if there's a burning issue, bring it to the group, bring it to the space. It's safe. We're all actively engaged here, but we're all very friendly. And let's really create some change for all of us.
So much love to you and your family.